on.
Recording in progress.
Which enables those people who aren't here today to join us later on. So I hope you'll be fine with that at this being recorded. And it's an opportunity for all of us to carry this on in the weeks to come. Thank you, Reno, for reminding me of that. So we're going to begin, as we always do, by hearing the words of Ma to open our satsang.
Ma's words of assurance. I am ever with each one of you, wherever you happen to be, but your vision is tied down to worldly matters and you have little time to direct your eyes to this body in your thoughts and actions. What can I do? But know it for certain that whatever you do in thought and deed, whether you are near or in distant lands, never escapes my loving attention. Just as at a flash of torchlight your faces gleam forth in their bold outlines, all your facial expressions appear in my mind when you meditate on me or talk about me or sit down to pray to me. For this body, the question of accepting or declining anyone does not arise. At all times and under all circumstances, in inspiration and dryness, this body remains and ever will remain with everyone. You may want to banish this body from your mind, but this body will never leave you for a single day. It does not and never will leave your thought. Whoever has once been drawn to love this body will never succeed in wiping out its impressions despite hundreds of attempts. This body resides and shall remain in his memory forever. For one who knows me, I am one with him. For one who wants to know me, I am very near to him. And for one who does not know me, I am a beggar before him. You ask me if I love you. You may or may not be able to be with me, but I simply cannot be without any of you. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So we're going to begin with our introductory mantras now, sung by our beloved Jaya. Go ahead, Jaya. Thank you. So I thought I'd begin by just giving you the flow of the satsang today, so you'll know all the wonders to expect. We're going to begin with our introductions, as we always do. We introduce ourselves so that we can really get to know and deepen our sense of Sangha. And then Katya will be singing Om Ma Sharanam, after which we'll have a talk by Saraswati on the meaning of this holiday, Guru Purnima. After that, we'll be reading two stories of devotees of Ma's as they first met Ma. Beautiful, beautiful stories. Then Katya will sing a new chant, beautiful Om Ma Shri Ma Jai Jai Ma. We'll have readings from the Gospel of Sri Anandamayi Ma. We'll have, after that, our sharing time, where we all are able to share with each other. And then, after we make a few announcements, we're going to sort of move towards a very beautiful ending that starts with Jaya singing Sri Gurudev Stotram, and then we'll have meditation with a beautiful slideshow, followed by the Pushpa Puja, where we offer our flowers to Ma's feet, and ending with the Arati. So there's so much to look forward to. We're so grateful that you're here today. Jai Ma. So let's begin. We should introduce ourselves. Why don't you start?
Hello, I'm Saraswati. I live in Buffalo, New York, and I'm so blessed to be here with Pragnya in Amherst, Massachusetts, at the temporary home of the Anandamayi Ma ashram in the continental U.S. So thank you so much, Pragnya. And please
Thank you
introduce
for
yourself.
being here. We've had such a wonderful day preparing for all of you to come and just being with Ma and sort of feeling what it was that Ma wanted and how we could honor her in the best way today. So here we are, and my name is Pragnya, and I live here in Amherst, Mass. With my husband Ted, and we, since our opening on June 23rd, are living here in Ma's ashram. And it's absolutely blissful to be here and to feel her love and energy here, her presence. So I'm just very honored to be with you today. Okay, Reno, take it away.
Okay, Ma. Okay, one thing. Original sound is on, I believe, so because we're getting feedback and echo again.
Oh no. Is that better?
Yes, way better. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good.
Jay Ma. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the participant list, and if you all can just briefly introduce yourselves and where you're from, and we'll have time. I don't know if we're gonna have time for sharing full on today, but definitely just keep it kind of brief a little bit and just tell us where you're from. Okay, so we can start with Jaya, since she was so kind to share those beautiful opening mantras with us.
Jema, I'm Jaya. I live with my husband and my son in Belmont, Massachusetts, and I'm grateful to be a part of this satsang.
Jay Ma, Jaya, welcome. And next we have Luis Mangual. Louis Mangual? Mangal? Something like that?
Yes, Luis Mangual. The Spanish accent, Mangual. And I'm here in Central Hollywood and living in total gratitude and full of love.
Welcome, Louis. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you.
Jay Ma, welcome, Luis Mangual. Next, we have Aditya Tumuluru.
Jai Ma, my name is Aditya Tumuluru. I'm from Hyderabad, India. I have taken Diksha from Ma's ashram about 2-3 years ago, and this is the first time I'm joining a Anandamayi Ma Satsang, and I'm very excited to be here. Thank you so much. Jai Ma.
Oh, welcome, Aditya. So beautiful that you're here. Thank you.
Jay Ma, welcome. And up next, Bhagavat Pandya.
Jai Ma, everyone. My name is Bhagwat, and I live in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Sorry about that.
Jai Ma Bhagwat. Welcome.
Sorry, Bhagwat. Okay, next we have Carla Mattioli.
Jai Ma, everyone. So happy to be here. My name's Carla. I live in Rockport, Massachusetts.
Welcome, Carla.
Welcome, welcome. And next we have Chris Redfield.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from California, and I'm currently staying in Dover, New Hampshire. Very grateful to be here.
Welcome, Chris. Jai Ma.
Pow,
Jai
bang,
Ma.
boom. Welcome. Let's see here. Next we have David and Linda.
Hello, we are David and Linda from Virginia, and we were in the powerful event that Mangalananda had here in Virginia the other weekend. So we attended that. It was really powerful. And so Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.
Jai Ma, David and Linda.
Jay
Hey,
Ma,
Ma.
so glad you got to go to that Yogaville event. Wonderful.
It was nice.
Nice. Okay. Next we have David Rubinson. Janet and David, possibly?
Jayma, I'm here with Janet also, and we're in Lake Worth, Florida.
Welcome.
Jayma.
Jayma.
Jayma. Nice music too. Okay. Frank and Denise from Oregon. Welcome.
Jay Ma, this is Frank from Hermiston, Oregon. Jay Ma.
Jayma, Frank. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Frank. Okay, next we have Gabriel or Gabriel. I'm not sure if it's Gabriel or Gabriel or Gabe.
Gabriel Barra, are you there?
Well,
Maybe
he's
to
with us.
unmute.
He's with us. In
Okay.
spirit. Oh, here
Okay,
we go.
got it. Okay. I was struggling with the computer, but yes, I'm Gabriel in Seattle. Yes.
Gabriel,
Jayma,
Jayma.
good to see you.
Jayma.
Okay, thank you. Next
Thank
we
you.
have Hanuman.
Yes, good evening. I'm from France, and I will be with you this evening to celebrate Guru Purnima, and we are all enjoying this celebration.
Jayma. Bienvenue, bienvenue, Hanuman. Jayma.
Bienvenue. Okay, next we have Anna Marie or Anna Marie Jansen.
Hello, so happy to be here, Jayma. I live in France, in the south, near Marseille, near Riviera, and so happy to be here, Jayma.
Welcome. It's so great to see you.
So-
Another bienvenue to you and Jayma. And next we have Janani, or hopefully that's how you pronounce it.
Bonjour. Du Canada. Jayma.
Jayma, Janani, welcome.
Welcome. Bienvenue, another one. Okay.
Thank you.
Next we have Reed.
Jayma, Reed in Berkeley.
Jayma Reed, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
Welcome, neighbor. And next, Julia or Shama from Canada.
Jayma. Yes, Canada Anglaise.
Jayma, Shama, good to see you.
Okay, welcome from Canada. And then we have Kamala.
Kamala, can you unmute?
Hello. J'ai mis le texte un moment, oui. Happy to be with you this evening. And from Belgium.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome,
Yes,
Kamala.
here the webcam is not working, no. Yes.
No problem.
Jayma, and
Jayma.
happy to be with you.
Bienvenue to our French speaking contingent. Okay. Next is Martha.
Bonjour to the French speaking, and hello. I'm calling in from Wisconsin in the United States in the center part, and thank you for the kind invitation, Jema.
Thank you. Good to see you, Martha. Jema.
Jema, welcome. Next, Michael from the North Bay.
Hi, Jema, Michael from Sebastopol, California. Great to be here.
Jema, Michael.
Jema.
Jema, welcome.
Jema.
Molly is next.
Jema, I'm from Connecticut. Happy to be here. Jema.
Welcome, Molly. Good to see you, Jema.
Jema, welcome. And whoops, we got hold on. Okay. And okay. Dr. Murad is next.
Jema, Murad and Nita from Hopkinton, Massachusetts.
Jema.
So lovely to be here. Jema.
Jema.
Murad and Nita, Jema, welcome.
Jema, welcome to you both. And Randy Jordan is next.
Hello, everyone. Really happy to be here to celebrate this and looking forward to a wonderful few hours. Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Jema, Randy. Good to see you.
Hi, Randy.
Jema.
Good to see you. Welcome. And Sanjay, and maybe our next gen.
Jema, this is Sanjay, and with me, Shivank and Krishav. Happy to be over here.
Good to see you, Jess Falls.
Hi, everyone.
Jema.
Jema.
Always lovely to see you guys. Welcome. And next we have Aloha from Sarah Anderson.
Hello, it's Sarah on the Big Island of Hawaii. Thank you for hosting this. Jema.
Jema, Sarah, good to see you.
Jema, aloha and welcome. And, well, Saraswati already introduced herself, and Arpita ji and Robert, they're saying, let me see, they said something in the chat. Let's see here. We're now online, but cannot use the microphone or video, but we know they're here with us, and that's great. And they're in Florida. Okay.
Welcome to them.
That should be everyone.
Is there anyone who hasn't introduced themselves? You could do that now.
I think me.
Oh, hey, Katya! Yay!
No problem. So, Jema, this is Katya joining in from Portugal in the beautiful island of Madeira. Very happy to be here with you all. Jema.
Well, Jema, and it's perfect that you're here because I believe that you're about to sing Om Sharanam for us.
Yes,
Yes,
such
and
an
we're
honor.
very happy. We're blessed
Thank you.
to have you here. So
Yes.
one thing before you start, Renu, I wanted to make sure, has everyone muted?
Yes, I muted everyone else.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, Katya, thank you so much, Jema.
Thank you, Jema. Sharanam Om 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 Sharanam Sharanam, Om 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 Sharanam. Anandamayi ma, 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 Om Sharanam, 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 Om Sharanam. Om Sharanam, 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 Om Sharanam. Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam. Om Sharanam. Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam, Om Sharanam. Om Shri Shri Anandamayi Mata Ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Katya.
Thank you.
We're so
Jema.
blessed by your singing. Thank you. Thank you. So as we said at the beginning of the program, this is in some ways the holiest day of the year for Hindus around the world. It's the day where we celebrate, honor, praise, and remember the Guru. And it happens on the full moon. You may have noticed this is the full moon. And so Saraswati is going to tell us a little bit about Guru Purnima and what it means. So thank you.
Jema, So Guru Purnima. So first of all, Purnima means full moon. So we'll start there. And Guru has an interesting meaning. So in very simple words, you could say the etymology of the word guru, ru means to destroy, and gu is the goo, right? The goo, the darkness. So in essence, guru is the remover of darkness. I think sometimes we think of the guru as the light, but there is an aspect of the guru that is a working kind of heavy aspect of our purification. So again, the thing that the guru does, it removes the darkness, because ultimately the light is always present. What happens is that through impurities and forgetfulness, we lose that connection. And the guru is there to remind us that we are that ever-present light. And so we have these gurus in the form of, in our case, Anandamayi Ma, that is sort of that ever-present reminder of the light. We read her words and it helps us to remember. But ultimately, life is the perfect guru. So in essence, everything that is that comes to us in our life, be it the good things or the bad things, is the way to that light. It's also important to remember our first gurus. Ultimately, our first gurus are our parents, but truly it's our mother. There is a saying in Sanskrit, Matra Devo Bhava, which essentially means that the mother is the first guru, your mother. And I think sometimes in the West, we have these distorted images of our mother, but ultimately it is the mother that's the first guru. I'm going to, and it's also a time when we remember our teachers in all forms. We have our teachers that we come across and come into our lives on a daily basis. Our teachers can be in many, many forms. They can be in the form of nature. They can be in the form of our friends and family, our situations, right? The guru is coming to us in many, many forms. It also can be the teachers, right? We should always be seeking out teachers to really understand. And sometimes we need teachers to understand Ma's words and Ma's teachings. So in my case, I've had a teacher for about 20 years, and I thought it fitting that I read his words about the Guru and Guru Purnima. My teacher is Prem Sadashivananda, and I will read his words, okay? The day of worship of one's preceptor is a day of pure joy to the sincere spiritual aspirant. Thrilled by the expectation of offering his reverent homage to the beloved Guru, aspirants await this occasion with eagerness and devotion. It is the Guru alone that breaks the binding cords of attachment and releases the aspirant from the trammels of earthly existence. The Shrutis say, to that high-souled aspirant whose devotion to the Lord is great and whose devotion to his Guru is as great as that to the Lord, the secrets explained herein become illuminated. Guru is Brahman, the Absolute, or God himself. He guides and inspires you from the innermost core of your being. He, she is everywhere. Have a new angle of vision. Behold the entire universe as the form of the Guru. See the guiding hand, the awakening voice, the illuminating touch of the Guru in every object in this creation. The whole world will now stand transformed before your changed vision. The world as Guru will reveal all the precious secrets of life to you and bestow wisdom upon you. The Supreme Guru, as manifested in visible nature, will teach you the most valuable lessons of life. Become a personification of receptivity. Empty yourself of your petty ego. All the treasures locked up in the bosom of nature will become yours. You will progress and attain perfection in an amazingly short time. Become pure and unattached as the mountain breeze, as the river flows continuously, steadily, and constantly toward its goal, the ocean. So also let your life flow ceaselessly toward the supreme state of absolute existence, knowledge, bliss, by letting all your thoughts, all your words, and all your actions be directed only towards that goal. The moon shines by reflecting the dazzling light of the sun. It is the full moon on the Purnima day that reflects in full splendor the glorious light of the sun. It glorifies the sun. Purify yourself through the fire of selfless service and sadhana, and like the full moon, reflect the glorious light of the self. Become the full reflectors of Brahmic splendor, the light of lights. Make this your goal. I will be a living witness to divinity, the brilliant sun of suns. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma. Thank you, Saraswati, so much. So we thought it would be beautiful to read some experiences of fellow devotees who actually had an experience of meeting Anandamayi Ma, our guru, our Sadguru, in person. And there is a wonderful magazine called Anandavarta, and it contains countless stories of people's first meetings with Ma. And so we've chosen two stories to read today to inspire us. And this first one I love so much because this person whose name was Mrs. Saroj Paliwal, she had a lot of resistance to meeting Ma. She had a lot of resistance to the Guru. And she talks about the incredible transformation that occurred when she met Ma. So I'll begin. It is by way of being blessed by Ma Anandamayi, my spiritual preceptor, my Sadguru, that I have ventured to relate some of my experiences of her infinite grace showered upon me. This is the story of how I joined the Sanyam Mahavrata. This is a 7-day retreat, which we're actually having one in September. We're sponsoring one, a 7-day retreat that Ma really emphasized, a time for people to come and experience Sanyam, which is self-discipline, and in the presence of other devotees. This is the story of how I joined the Sanyam Mahavrata that was held during the second week of November, 1967 in Vrindavan at Ma's sacred ashram. It was the occasion offered to us by gracious Mataji to wash off the impurities and debris of our samskaras accumulated through numberless lives. It is a well-known fact that our lower instincts often prevent us from undergoing penances of high spiritual value, such as sanyam, self-discipline, yoga, vows, and so forth, as prescribed by the scriptures. And consequently, being engrossed in the deep-rooted human ignorance, one is merrily inclined to stick in one's daily domestic pleasures of eating and drinking. This is how one gropes in the dark. Eventually, a mental fog is all-pervasive. I, too, was resistant to attending functions like the Sanyam Saptaha, the Mahashivaratri, and others. Before attaining Mataji's grace, I used to evade the idea of participating in the yearly Sanyam Vrata, in particular, under some pretext or another, since I had a great weakness for regular meals. To me, the Sanyam meant starvation for a week. Hence, I ever failed to join its austerity. However, by Ma's beneficent influence, the urge within me to become a sanyami, that is someone who makes this vow, did not, by the way, it's not a vow of not eating always, but it is a vow of self-discipline, not wither away completely. Beside, the more I resisted partaking in the vrata, the greater was my thirst for it, and the more I resisted it, the sharper it grew. It was, of course, an ordeal for me to continue in this manner. Feeling intensely miserable, I inwardly prayed to Ma to enable me to undertake this penance in the future. From the year 1964 onwards, I had been preparing myself to join the Sanyam Mahavrata in its true spirit. For this, I beseeched Ma day and night and entreated her to fill this child of hers with spiritual vigor. Time elapsed. One fine morning, to my utter surprise, I woke up with a new vision and a fresh urge to attend the Sanyam Saptaha that was going to be observed at Vrindavan from the 9th to the 14th of November, 1967. During that time, I could feel Mataji's grace descending upon me. A week before the actual commencement of the function, I felt as if my inner being was slowly undergoing a cleansing. What a wonderful experience it was, something beyond description. Each day henceforth gave me new strength and an unflinching faith to interpret the subtleties of all the activities followed during the Sanyam in a new light. This is how Mataji took me out of the gross ignorance I had been involved in. My further experiences will reveal how she makes one achieve success in sadhana through the process of inward transformation going on silently within oneself, provided one leaves everything to her will. By way of establishing my own faith in Nimitta Matram Bhava Savashin, Bhagavad Gita, be thou a mere instrument, the eternal exhortation of Lord Krishna to his disciple Arjuna, it may be pointed out that one may not experience any grace through Mataji if one has failed to reach the state of self-surrender. It is really terrible for a sadhaka to be assailed by fear and doubt. If he harbors all of these, the idea of self-surrender won't be intelligible to him. Therefore, when I felt inwardly aroused to participate in the Sanyam Sapta, I left everything to Ma. During the periods of silent meditation, both morning and evening, participants are instructed to remain steady and motionless. They are also supposed to maintain one posture, one dhyana, one meditation, one bhav, devotional mood during that particular hour, a practice pretty difficult for a person like myself. But what happened to me during the collective meditation from the very first day of the function begs all description. My words, truly speaking, fail to depict the state in which I found myself sitting for the whole hour. Oh my, I offered hundreds of salutations to Ma, my Sadguru, who inspired me at that time to be one with her, sitting in one pose, one dhyana, and one bhava, beyond all separate consciousness. After the lapse of a day or two, I began to remain absorbed in meditation. As the fourth day of the function passed, I had come to feel that a vow of that kind was my need, not only for 1 week, but for my entire life. From that day onward, the whole ashram appeared to me animated with the spirit of motherhood, matritva. Each devotee, each sadhaka, each visitor, each sannyasin was then nothing to me but a reflection of Mataji. In this way, I was brought to a world in which one has become many and many had become one, where Ma and Ma alone was singly extending her grace to numerous souls pursuing light like rising stars, to strive, to seek, and to find the city of God. Jai Ma. Isn't that really so beautiful?
Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, we're reading another one. This is from Radhapriya Wood, who's from the UK, and she learned of Ma from Yogananda. She, I believe, was a student of Yogananda's, but we'll read her words. This reading is called My Trip to Ma. We are flying into Delhi now. I am going to meet my Divine Mother. Ever since I had started making preparations for the trip, I had been afraid and also had felt Mother's bliss. I felt unworthy, yet I knew I could not live without seeing her. Just before leaving the States, I received a letter from Mother in which she said, "Ma belongs to you also." I cried my heart out in joy over Ma's grace. I came to realize that the fear is the ego resistance to God's light, a natural reaction which is diminishing by Mother's grace as time goes by. But this fear grew as the day came closer in which I was to meet Mother, and my soul bliss of Mother's presence increased also. I felt like a volcano ready to erupt in all directions. We arrive at the tourist bungalow in Hardwar. We find that Mother will be arriving in Hardwar in 2 days. I bathe in the Ganga the night before we go to meet Ma. What bliss! This is a sacred place. All of India is sacred. This experience is beyond my wildest dreams. The dream of India is the dawn of reality. Early in the morning, we go to meet Ma at the railway station. I am cold, excited, blissful, yet afraid. I notice that every one of us is surrounded by an aura which speaks of each one's personal relationship with Ma. I feel I am waiting in a twilight between life and death, my fate soon to be revealed. I was concentrated on Ma. This was the train coming now. The windows whizzed by, flash. Ma, I saw Ma. Ma's bliss power shot into me in less than a second. Shraddha and I started running to be there when Ma alighted. Everyone followed. Mother stepped out. Oh, she is so beautiful, so beautiful. I was awestruck, absolutely awestruck. Mother stood still as we all gathered around her, dropping to our knees. There I was on the ground, looking right at Mother's feet. That is all I was aware of, Mother's feet, but I was unable to touch them. Something held me back. I offered our garlands to Mother, putting them around her neck. She seemed so tiny. I felt uncomfortable for a moment because she had always appeared so huge to me in my mind. Then Mother started walking to the car that would take her to the ashram. She turned and looked right at me, right into my soul. Time stopped, her eyes burning through me, uncovering every sham within me. I knew she was my Sadguru, my God. Someone later mentioned Ma was wearing sunglasses, but all I remember are those two blazing eyes full of bliss, love, and truth, complete power. Mother had stolen my heart. We followed in our taxis to Mother's ashram. When we arrived, Mother greeted us from the balcony and went to her room. Someone said she was not well. We sat outside and listened to the heavenly chanting of the brahmacharinis. The ashram was permeated with Ma's presence. It was all so incredibly wonderful. I felt I was in heaven, and I guess I was. Someone said, "Ma!" and we all turned round. Ma was on the veranda and beckoned to us, and then went back to her room. Swami Nirmalananda went to arrange for us to go upstairs and see Ma. We all went up to the balcony outside her room. There was Ma, sitting on a little couch in the porch. Her vibration was of pure, sweet love. Each one of us went up to Ma and pranam. She responded, looking into our eyes, smiling so beautifully, so intimately, so compassionately. I remember that gaze clearly. Her total mother love. I felt completely secure. She smiled at me sweetly. Ma is sweetness, purity, and love incarnate. We all sailed home on wings of bliss that night. We spent a few wonderful days going to the ashram twice a day. Sometimes I would just be content to sit and watch her and listen to the girls chanting. Sometimes I would go up and bow down. Sometimes Mother would look at me. Sometimes she would ignore me. We were arranging with dear Atmananda, Mother's interpreter, to have a private with Ma. We were finally told to come that afternoon. We went upstairs to Mother's porch. There she was, so radiant, talking to someone. We all got in line to wait our turn. I got nervous and felt I wasn't going to I was going to forget everything I had to ask. I went up to Ma and pranam. She may have ignored me at first, I don't remember. Suddenly, Mother went to lunch. I sat right by her seat for the time she was gone. Ma came back and called Atmananda, who asked me what I wanted to ask Ma. I said that Jyoti Priya had given me the name Radha. Should I keep it? Ma said, Jyoti Priya, Radha Priya. So Ma approved and added Priya to Radha. I was very pleased about this. Then I asked if I had heard her correctly. The mantra Ma had given me in a dream. Ma started talking in Hindi. She told Atmananda and my husband to leave, as no one should know another's mantra. There I was, alone with Ma. Mother was talking to me in Hindi, I guess. I couldn't understand a word. I asked Ma if I could say Ma with the mantra she had given me. Ma said no. I had such a strong desire to repeat Ma for or with my mantra that I asked Ma again. Ma again said no. While continuing to speak to me in Hindi, I repeated to Ma the mantra she had given me in my dream. She corrected part of it. Our wonderful conversation was over. Atmananda and my husband returned. He asked Ma for a mantra. Ma asked him what name he liked at that moment. Everything went blank for him, and his mantra appeared written in astral splendor before his spiritual eye. Ma confirmed his vision and also gave him the name Krishnadas. We asked a few more questions, thoroughly enjoying these precious moments with Mother. Krishnadas and Radha Priya returned to the tourist bungalow, the winds of heaven blowing between them, aroma of divinity in this world, and thus proclaims the immortal Lord who is invisible to the physical eye. He is standing witness to the Supreme Self, the counterpart of the Lord on earth, and through worship of him one attains the Self. The best form of worship. Oh, this is sorry, that ended. Jema.
So it ended with the two of them.
It ended with
the two of them
yes.
going on their wings of
Yes.
bliss to their
On the winds of heaven blowing between them.
Yeah, excellent. Jema.
Jema.
So in hearing these stories of people encountering Ma for the first time and seeing the transformation within them, we can really understand why we gather to honor Ma on a day like today. The number of people who've been touched by her grace and by being in her presence, either through in person when she was in the body, but also since then, through hearing these stories, through reading her words, through meditating on her pictures. So we come away feeling like she's still very much with us. At least I felt, as we were reading these stories, I felt I was there. So thank you so much, Saraswati. So
Yeah.
Katya.
Thank you both. We just had one question on the story. The first one that you wrote, somebody wrote in the chat and asked who that was, the devotee that you read.
The first one was Mrs. Saroj Paliwal. That's as much as I know right now. I did write to my friend Abhijit Bobby Chatterjee, who posted this story from Anandavarta, and I asked him, can I know more about her?
Okay.
So that's all I know, is that she's from India. I don't know more than that.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking. So Katya, your beautiful new chant. We're ready to sing along with you.
Yes, hopefully you can sing along with me. It's a very simple and it was a very spontaneous. It came up during a morning meditation, and this beautiful tune and these simple words, Om Ma Shri Ma Jai Jai Ma. So you all can sing along with me, and then I will change it for Jaya Jagadambe Jai Jai Ma, Mata Bhavani Jai Jai Ma. So feel welcome to join me. Jai Ma. Om Ma Shri Ma Jai Jai Shri Ma Jai Jai Ma. Om 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 Shri 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 Ma. Jaya Jagadambe Jai Jai 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 Ma. Matta Bhavani 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 Jai Jai Ma. Om Shri 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 Ma Jai Jai 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 Ma. Shri Ma, Om Ma 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 Shri Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Om Ma Shri Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Om Ma Shri Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Katya is so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
We
Thank
heard
you very
Katya
much.
singing this on Facebook. She did a beautiful recording of it, and that's how we learned
It
about
was very spontaneous, and then you asked me to
Yeah.
play it, and thank you so much for the
Thank
opportunity.
you. Thank you so
Pragya
much.
ji. Thank you.
So we're going to read some of Ma's words on the Guru right now. And then we'll have a short sharing time. If any of you have been moved by the stories or by this whole subject of the Sadguru, or the reading that we're about to read, there'll be a chance to unmute yourself. Renu will help us after this reading. So Ma is talking, this is the Gospel of Sri Anandamayi Ma. This is volume 2. And Ma someone is questioning her about what happens if you say Ma at death. And her first disciple, Paiji, had a very beautiful death after they came back from Mount Kailash. And at his death, he called out to Ma. And so did this other person who they're discussing. So the questioner says, when they utter Ma, Ma, do they have the darshan of Ma? Shri Ma, yes. When they utter Ma, Ma, they see her before them. What happens? Whatever chosen form of God one has, he presents himself before him. The Ishta, the chosen form of God, is in the Guru, and the Guru is in the Ishta. The mantra is also there in both of them. All three are there in each of them. Therefore, if the Guru is manifested, or if the Ishta is manifested, or even if the mantra is manifested, all three are manifested in one. What is mantra? Man plus tra, the one that saves the mind, or man plus tera, the one that links the mind to him. What is akshara, sacred syllable? The one that never decays, the one that is never destroyed, the one who is indestructible. So whatever happens in the last moment of life, in whatever state one is in, he or she receives him manifested in one of those forms, Guru, Ishta, and mantra. And any one form represents all three. If one has the darshan of a Sadguru, a true Guru, because a true Guru is very rare, koti megoti, 1 in millions. You may encounter a number of ordinary Gurus, but it is very difficult to find a Sadguru, a true Guru. Such a Guru is found koti megoti, 1 in millions. That Sadguru is Sarvagnya, omniscient, and such a Guru is God himself. He is the real light. The Ishta, the chosen form of God, is also like that. Everyone cannot be an Ishta. Once such a Guru is attained, everything is attained. Once an Ishta like that is attained, everything is attained. And once the mantra, the one that saves the mind, is attained, once the akshara, the imperishable, is attained, all is attained. When any one of them is manifested, all are manifested. That is the thing. You are all with this body. The soul sees Ma and says, Ma, you are with me. Those of you who are around may not see her in a body at that time, but that soul sees that Ma within him, and that is why he calls out, Ma, Ma, frequently. While passing away, the small self becomes the self of all. He does not feel his own body. He sees only either his Ishta, his chosen form of God, or the mantra, or the Guru. Because the soul feels Ma with him, he may not see any necessity to call out Ma. At such times, this body has felt as if she were there in person with the person who is calling her. That is the experience of this body. This is true. This body sees all things happening to that person calling Ma in the last stages. This is perceived by this body because this body speaks only that which she feels. This body will speak only what she sees. She has to live in the form that is liked by God. She has to live as he wishes. Whatever must happen is happening. Whatever she must do, she is doing. Some say, Ma, we see you as our Ishta, our chosen form of God. And they go on repeating the name of their Ishta. Whatever form of God you like, you can take the Ishta, Guru, or mantra. The Guru is only one, nobody else. The Guru you have accepted is Vishwa Guru, the Guru of all. The one who is Vishwa Guru is your Guru. The position of the Guru is one. So Guru or Ishta, whatever you like, you should have union only with that form. He took the name on his lips that he liked very much. She's speaking of Baiji there. So Baiji took the name of Ma on his lips that he liked very much. Jai Ma. So it's time where if you would like to share something, and again, when we have these sharing moments, which will probably be 10 or 15 minutes today because we have beautiful things ahead of us, you unmute after Renu calls on you. You can either raise your hand physically or you can push the raised hand button and share for a short time your own experience of your relationship with Ma, or maybe something that we read today that touched your heart. And in this way, we get to sort of feel our Sangha. So would anyone like to share anything today on this auspicious day of Guru Purnima?
Can you see my hand? No. I wanted to raise my hand.
Linda and David.
We see you, Linda.
Oh, okay. I want to say, since the other weekend with Mangalananda and Gloria, I do feel closer. I feel support around me from Ma. Yeah. Jai Ma, thank you so much.
Oh, Jai Ma, Linda, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that you were able to go to that retreat. Thank you for sharing. Would anyone else like to share something that's inspiring them on this day, the holiest of days?
Yes, I want to. In the beginning, Saraswati, so it was beautiful, beautiful, the reflections, what you have read, Saraswati in Prajna, so beautiful. And I remember Saraswati saying that the first guru is our mother. And that touched me deeply because I do feel that Ma has helped me, it continues to help me to heal that mother-daughter wound. And that just, I had that moment. Yes, it was Ma. It always has been. She has been guiding and pointing the way. And in this path of mine, perhaps many of you can feel the same. She has pointed other saints, although Ma, it's Ma, but he has pointed in my path to other beautiful female saints. One of them being Saint Thérèse de Lisieux, from France. Yes, very much, very much. And the other one, Mary Magdalene, also. Very well known in France, and specifically in the south of France. Many friends from France here, they will know her for sure. And Mary Magdalene, and even from Germany, Hildegard von Bingen. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but just to name a few. And you, Pragnya, Saraswati, Renu, and all the beautiful men, women, everyone that I have been meeting in my life. And so feeling very, very happy and blessed to be here with you. Just wanted to share this. I hope that it makes some sense.
Oh, Katya, it was so beautiful, and it really touched my heart. Because I definitely resonate with Ma having healed my relationship with my own mother. And I see now that Ma orchestrated my life from the minute I was born to bring, as we were talking about this today, to bring us together.
Yes,
with this
I feel just the same.
sangha. Yeah, everything was perfectly orchestrated to bring us to her, and now bring us all together with her. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Katya.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jai Ma.
Thank you, Katya. What a joy to be in satsang with you and all. I did want to say on behalf of Arpita, who again, her microphone isn't working, but she did want to say on this auspicious Guru Purnima day, she says, the reading that Pragnya just did resonates with her so much because of personal health issues of herself and her husband, Robert. It's a reassurance and support. Thank God she was with Ma in India when she was young. It is such a blessing, and to be able to continue now that she is older is full circle, and she's just wanting to express her gratitude for that experience. And we thank her for sharing.
Yes, Renu, thank you for bringing Arpita's words to us. And Arpita, if you can hear us, I hope you can. Thank you so much for sharing that. I too feel very reassured by that reading about the end of life. It's something that I think about a lot. Ted and I are, in our 80s and 70s, and it's very reassuring to know that Ma is with us through our life and into the transition into death. Yeah. Thank you so much, Arpita.
Thank you, Arpita ji.
Jai Ma.
And then I wanted to say, I have like 3 or 4 gurus that kind of encircle me. So when I'm here with you all, this is my time to tune into Ma's influence in my life. And I appreciate her and Maharaji, and I have a Tibetan beautiful Rinpoche in Garchen Rinpoche in Arizona, and I've been getting into Nityananda recently too. So I have 3 or 4, but I think mainly, since I've never met, except for Garchen Rinpoche in the body, any of them, I think what really has come for full circle for me, as Arpita was just saying, is just having satsang, having these gatherings, in whether it's in person or over the screen. It seems to make no difference actually anymore, because I just feel supported and cared for and loved, and I hope others feel supported and cared for and loved by me. So just thank you all so much on this Guru Purnima day. To my teachers, you are all my teachers, and thank you all so much for every month offering your hearts virtually. Jai Ma.
Renu, Jai Ma. Thank you so much. I have tears in my eyes. Thank you so much for sharing. So let's take one more sharing. Who else feels moved from their heart to share about Ma or your relationship with Ma, or today's satsang about our Sangha? Raise your hand and I'm sure Renu can see you.
Oh, there's Martha here who raised her hand.
Hey, I heard the word feet, and so that I really feel on my heart I wanted to talk about Ma's feet. I don't know if you can see that. I have my screen, but always her feet are showing and the flowers are at her feet, and we were talking about putting flowers at her feet. And I've been a foot reflexologist for 40 years, and I teach that. And so I'm all about the feet, and I'm a Pisces, so I'm all about the feet. So one of the stories, my favorite stories about Ma, which is a real guru story. It's really where she's meeting Krishnamurti for the first time, and I hope I get this exactly right, but I don't know if I will. But something like this, where Krishnamurti was sitting next to her, and people really were pushing Krishnamurti to become a guru, and he was meeting Ma, and Ma was the one that doesn't cast the shadow, and so here she is in her Ma self, the mother. And I loved reading this because I really needed this story a number of years ago at a time in my life where we understand we come to the guru, we touch the feet of the guru, and people were doing that, and people tried to touch Krishnamurti's feet, and he pushed them away. And the teaching from Ma was so profound, which is, it was something to the effect of, they can touch your feet because they're touching themselves. And I just love that. I love that teaching of the guru, that the guru, it's not even about humility or any of that stuff. It's just Ma's oneness with us, as Pranya was talking about, always. And I feel that. And I have my own story with Ma, of course, and I feel her today. So thank you for inviting me to come. I really love this. And the music is beautiful.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you so much. Jai Ma, Jai Ma. So we will be doing Puja to Ma's feet very soon. And I just want to encourage people, as I said in our invitation, that if you have flower petals with you, and if you have pictures of your other teachers, of other guides from ignorance to insight, from darkness to light, please feel free to also being offered petals to them at the same time as we're offering at Ma's feet. I just wanted to say that now before we get to that. Okay, well, thank you so much for that sharing. And what we're going to do now is just have a couple of announcements before we go into our final puja. So our next satsang will be here at the ashram in person on August 4th, Sunday, at 4:00, but it will also be on Zoom. So we're gonna try to do the hybrid satsang next time. Maybe we'll have Renu's help. That would be very, very good.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. And then this coming Saturday, July 27th, is the first of our Ma 101 classes. For any of you who would like to join with me and Saraswati, and right now we have 12 people in the class, but we could welcome a few more. We're going to be reading Mother of Bliss together, starting at first with Ma's life story, and then each week we'll be reading Ma as a woman, Ma as a saint, Ma as a guru, Ma as an avatar. And this will be on Zoom, and all you have to do to register is go on our website, right?
Yes.
www. Maybe Renu, you could put it in there. Anandamayi.ashram.com. And we'd love to have you in the class. It's by donation only, and it's just, I think it's going to be, I don't know, we're so excited to be with fellow devotees and people learning about Ma. We're so excited, right?
And what an opportunity to be in a class with the author of the book. I'm so thrilled that Pragya is going to be offering this. So it's quite an opportunity to be with the teacher in that way.
Well, for me, it's an opportunity to read this book again because I feel like I was a different person 30 years ago when I wrote it. You know, so much has happened between me and Ma since then. So yeah, I'm very excited. And want to talk about Swami Guru Sharan?
We are thrilled that Swami Guru Sharan from the Ma Sharanam Ashram will be in the United States in September. He will be here for a month, and there will be a couple of events. He's staying with Pragnya
and Ted
and at this beautiful place. And you and Ted are going to be hosting him at a couple of events here in Massachusetts, and that information will come. His trip will be culminating with the mini Sanyam Saptaha at the Shivananda Yoga Ranch in the Catskills from September 26th to the 30th. And I came to here to Amherst, Mass. From there, I made a stop there to sort of get a feel for setting up this wonderful Anandamayi Ma retreat that's going to be happening. So this is exciting because, you know, Ma's directive was, one of her directives was to be in Sangha, to come together in Satsang. And this will be an opportunity for us to come together in person at an ashram and to sort of live that life, you know, from dawn to dusk of celebrating Ma. So we're really, really excited. Again, you can get information at our website, anandamayimaashram.com, or you can also go to the Shivananda Yoga Ranch website, which you can get to through our website as well, to register. And we encourage you to register. It's going to be a wonderful time, and Swami Guru Sharan is going to be there, and
Acharya Mangalananda
and Mangalanandaji. And we would love to have you too. We'd love to meet you all in person and to practice.
We're
together.
so excited, yeah, and we promise no one's going to starve. In spite of Mrs. Saroja's fears that she was going to starve if she went to the Sanyam Saptaha, we will have some lovely meals together.
We will,
and but we will, you know, really keep a daily schedule of meditation and chanting. And Swamiji, for all of you who know him, he is the embodiment of Ma's joy. And his uncle, who is a great saint, had a mantra, Moja, which means joy. And that entire family is full of joy. So I really hope you'll join us for September 26th through 30th for that. And yeah, those are our announcements for today. So
there was one question in the chat.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Arpitaji, do the donations go to the temple or the ashram? Thank you. Like
so donations for the class?
It's not clear. I think she's just wondering maybe the
in general, the donations, we are a 501c3, Sri Ma Anandamayi Ma Ashram and Temple. And so any donations to the website, whether it's, you know, for the Ma 101 class, it goes to the ashram. The tuition at the at Shivananda Yoga we'll be paying them for room and board separately, and then there will be a tuition. It's only $150 for the 4 days, and that will go to the ashram. 5 days, yeah, it'll go to the ashram.
No, that comes. The tuition goes to the ashram, to the Anandamayi Ma ashram.
But then, in addition, don't we have? Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Then we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goes to the So I hope that was not too confusing. When it comes to the retreat at Shivananda Yoga Farm, there's the money that you pay the yoga ranch for
room and board,
and then there's the money you pay our ashram for the tuition, which is $150 for the 5 days. Good, thank you for clarifying that.
Got it, thank you.
So now we have the joy of hearing Jaya sing a very beautiful and traditional chant to be sung on Guru Purnima called the Guru Stotram. And Jaya, you want to tell us a little bit about just what does it say?
So the meaning of the Guru's,
go ahead.
The meaning of the Guru Stotram is we take the vow to the supreme teacher, that is Guru,
with a dedicated mind, and we can always ever be brave and victorious. And regular chanting and meditation can hold the knowledge within us.
Beautiful. And okay, so do you have on your original sound?
Yes.
It's all set. Okay, great. So we're just going to enjoy this as a prayer. Shri Shri Anandamayi Mata Ki Jai. Oh, Jaya, that was so beautiful. Someday maybe you'll teach me that, yeah? So for all of you who may not remember, Jaya is a relative of Ma's. She is a grandniece of Anandamayi Ma. And so I first met her when I prayed to Ma to please bring a devotee of Ma's to Boston so that I wouldn't be lonely and I could learn from someone who was really steeped in Ma's, teachings and everything. And within a very short period of time, Jaya had a marriage that brought her to Cambridge. And since then, we have done many things together, including listen to Ma's tapes and eventually come out with this book, which says that she is one of the translators. So, Jaya, I continue to be so blessed to have you in my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, we are going to go into our Pushpa flower puja now. So if you have collected some flowers, it could also be petals, it doesn't have to be entire flowers, that you would like to offer to your gurus or Ma, this is a good time to sort of get that together. And what we're going to do here is that Saraswati and I are going to do our puja together and lead the mantra, which goes like Om Ma Sharanam Om Ma, Om Ma Sharanam Om Ma. And what we do as we sing Om Ma Sharanam Om Ma 108 times, we better get our mala out. Let's see, my mala is over there in the yellow bag. Is we take the petals in our hand, and as we're singing, we bring the petal to our heart with all love and all gratitude for this immeasurable grace in our life from our teachers, in my case from Ma in particular. So we bring the flowers to our heart and we sing Om Ma Sharanam Om Ma, and the flowers go on the altar at Ma's feet as we say Om Ma. So does anyone have any questions about the puja? Okay, thank you. Let's see. So we're just going to begin, and at the end we'll say Shri Shri Anandamayi Mata Ki Jai. Then you'll know we're at 108. So I wish I could see all of you, but you can see us. That's good too. Okay, so Om Ma Sharanam Om Ma, 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 Om Sharanam Om. 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 Om Sharanam Om Ma. 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 Shri Shri Anandamayi Mata Ki Jai. We're going to be singing the closing oddity now. Jai Ma Jaya, and then the closing mantras. Singing the oddity. This is the oddity that's sung at Ma Sharanam Ashram, where Swami Guru Sharan lives with orphan boys and carries on a school, beautiful school for the poor village children. So this is a special tribute to Ma Sharanam. Thank you, Jaya.
Tara